There are moments in life when everything seems to fall apart, when the weight of the world feels unbearable, when silence surrounds you more than sound, and when your heart aches with the unanswered questions that keep you awake at night. Questions like, why me? And why now? Or how much more can I take? But in these very moments of darkness, when you feel like giving up, when you feel like the struggle will define you forever, remember this powerful truth. There is a story unfolding. One that is far greater than the moment you're stuck in. A story that is being written with purpose, with care, and with the kind of vision that goes beyond your current understanding. The pain you are facing is not the end of your narrative. It is only a chapter, a sentence, perhaps even just a word in the greater book of your life. You may not see it yet, but behind every disappointment, behind every delay, behind every detour, there is a deeper design in motion. You may feel like you've been buried, but in truth, you've been planted. Growth is uncomfortable. Transformation is often painful. But just as the seed must be buried in darkness before it breaks through the soil to reach the light, so too must you endure this phase to reach your next season of strength, clarity, and purpose. Your struggle is not a punishment. It is preparation. It is not here to destroy you. It is here to define you, to sharpen you, and to awaken the potential that lies dormant within you. It's easy to believe in purpose when things are going well, but it's in the valleys, in the silence, in the trials, where your faith in the bigger picture is truly tested and ultimately forged. Every delay you faced wasn't denial. It was redirection. Every closed door wasn't rejection. It was protection. Every loss wasn't the end. It was the beginning of a new alignment. When you are pushed to your limits, when it seems like nothing is working out, that is often the moment right before your breakthrough. But to see it, you must refuse to give in to the voices that whisper, "This is all there is." You must silence the noise of doubt with the belief that your story is still unfolding. You are not created to live defeated, to walk in fear, or to surrender to despair. You were built with resilience, designed for impact, and shaped for a purpose far larger than you can comprehend. The battle you're in today will become the platform of your strength tomorrow. Your struggle may be great, but the story being written is greater. And while you may not understand the meaning behind every hardship right now, one day you'll look back and see how every twist and turn, every setback and sorrow, every moment of waiting served a purpose you never imagined. Maybe the delay is making room for something better. Maybe the pain is building compassion within you that will touch lives you haven't even met yet. Maybe the storm is teaching you how to anchor deeper, how to trust even when you can't trace the outcome. When life doesn't go as planned, don't assume it's going wrong. Sometimes it's going exactly as it should to bring you into alignment with something greater than you would have chosen on your own. And while you're in the middle of the chaos, it's hard to see anything but the mess. But masterpieces often look like messes before they're complete. The most beautiful tapestries are woven with threads of struggle and strength. You don't need to know the entire picture to trust the process. Even when the page you're on is filled with pain, confusion, or heartbreak, keep turning the pages, because there is more to come. Your story doesn't end in defeat. Your identity is not in your suffering. The chapter you're in now is not your final destination. You're being refined, you're being prepared, you're becoming. And though the struggle is real, so is your strength. Though the burden is heavy, so is the blessing that follows. Though the night is long, morning is coming. You don't have to see the whole staircase to take the first step. You just need to believe that each step matters. Each moment, each choice, each ounce of perseverance is contributing to a future that's not just possible, but promised through your persistence. You weren't meant to just survive your trials. You were meant to rise from them with greater power, with deeper wisdom, and with a voice that echoes hope into others who are walking through their own battles. So hold on. Even if you're hanging by a thread, hold on. Even if your heart is breaking, even if your eyes are tired from crying, even if your hands are shaking, Don't let go. This is not the end. The story isn't over. And the part you're in today, as overwhelming as it may be, is leading you toward a climax filled with redemption, revelation, and renewal. Someday you'll realize that the hardest times were the very moments that shaped your courage, built your compassion, and prepared you for a purpose beyond yourself. One day, everything you're enduring now will become the reason someone else decides not to give up. One day, you'll become the living proof that the story was always bigger than the struggle, that the tears weren't wasted, the fight wasn't in vain, and that hope was never foolish. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not a mistake. You are a crucial part of a narrative that is rising, one heartbeat, one breath, one brave choice at a time. Keep going, not because it's easy, not because it's painless, but because something extraordinary is being formed in you and through you. And when the fog clears, when the weight lifts, when you rise from this valley, you'll carry not just the scars of survival, but the strength of someone who knows their worth, someone who knows they are part of a story so vast, so intricate, so beautifully designed, that no struggle, no matter how deep, could ever define its end. So rise even when it hurts. Trust even when you don't understand. And keep moving forward even when your feet are tired, because this story is far from over and the best is yet to come.